we'd like to welcome you to the Washington, D.C. International Auto Show. My name is Tracy, and I'm very excited to talk to you about the vehicle I'm standing next to here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called our CTS V Series Coupe. Now, before I tell you all the details on our coupe here, let me give you a little bit of history or background on our CTS lineup. And it really started off in the 2008 model year when we redesigned the CTS sedan. That won the Motor Trend Car of the Year award. Shortly after, we came out with the V Series version of that vehicle, and that's what really got the ball rolling to really inspire us to develop a two-door coupe version of that vehicle. The sedan V Series is known to be the fastest production sedan that's actually made in the world. It set a record on a track in Germany called Nürburgring, so it could earn its title. So here you have it. We've got the CTS Coupe V Series version of that vehicle. Now underneath the hood you've got a 6.2 liter V8 engine. It's supercharged. It gives you 556 horsepower, 551 foot-pounds of torque, a 0 to 60 time of 3.9 seconds. So we're pretty excited. We actually are going to get into racing with our CTS Coupe. We have a race car that will start racing in March, so we're pretty excited to see the titles we're going to make with this vehicle. Now obviously behind this power here you've got to have a lot of support. So you've got your 19-inch wheels. They are the Michelin Pilot Sport PS2 wheels. You also have Brembo brakes. You certainly need that. 6-piston calipers up front, 4-piston calipers in the rear. And I got the rear fascia facing you here, so I'll point out that dual exhaust system that's been designed specifically for our coupe here. It comes right in the center. A lot of people actually like the style and gives you a nice symmetry and balance to the vehicle. Now the head here has been raised. It needs to be able to fit that supercharged engine. You're looking at HID lights. We utilize adaptive forward lighting and LED technology on that as well. Now, the adaptive forward lighting, as you're turning the steering wheel, those lights actually turn with you. So it's always lighting that pad ahead. Nice safety feature, especially if you're going at the high speeds here with a powerful vehicle. Also with the rear fascia, you're going to see a design cue that's specific to our entire V lineup, that mesh grille that you won't see on our V6 version of our CTS. Now let's take a look inside. In order to access the interior of the vehicle, we use touchpad technology. We actually have this on the XLR, our old Roadster we used to make, and it's just a push of a button. You can see the rubber pad on the back of the vehicle. And the interior really is just as beautiful as the exterior, at least in my opinion. This particular one's the obsidian black. You've got some Hollywood accents that we've upgraded throughout the entire vehicle. Obviously, it's going to come to you with all of your comfort and convenience features. This one has the Recaro seats here. Recaro seats are great if you're driving at those high speeds. What's in the center are the suede inserts. It's perforated to really optimize your comfort level. But you also have these side bolsters here to hug you nice and tight in that seat. And of course, you add that with the microfiber wrap steering wheel and gear shifter so your hands aren't sliding around. It allows you to drive those high speeds. Top speed on this is 190 miles an hour, and it's not covered. So this is all from the factory production and what you can actually do. So you can really generally take this out on a racetrack and have a little fun with it. Standard features, you've got your heated as well as cooled seats on the vehicle, your power package, you're going to have your XM satellite radio, Bluetooth capabilities, as well as a navigation screen. Now the navigation system, pretty interesting system. We use a glide-up screen, so when you turn the vehicle on, it just slides right on up. It has three-dimensional technology, uses voice activation, and it's a touch screen. All of this little navigation screen. All right, some other features, you can get a 40 gig hard drive on that. That's going to allow you to download about 10,000 of your favorite songs onto the vehicle's hard drive system. We do feature audio buffering. Audio buffering is like having TiVo or TiVo DVR for your radio. It's the best way to describe it. Essentially, the best examples I can give of how it works. Maybe you're listening to a sports game on the radio and you need to step away from the vehicle, you're doing errands, you need to get gas, whatever the case may be. It's kind of Murphy's Law, once you walk away, something great happens. That's how it always goes, right? Okay, well, if you had audio buffering, it wouldn't be a problem. When you return to the vehicle, you push play and the game will continue exactly where you left off. So you wouldn't miss anything. Or, for example, you need to take a phone call via your Bluetooth, of course. So take your phone call, talk as long as you need to. When you're done, end the phone call, push play, and your broadcast will actually continue on. And you get an hour of buffering, so it gives you the opportunity to actually rewind some of it and listen to it again. So we always like to talk about that feature. I say it's definitely a fun one to have. And as far as some of the other features, keep in mind those rear seats do fold flat. I get a lot of questions on this. The trunk space, you got 10.5 cubic feet of trunk space. With the rear seats flat, you're going to have no problem fitting 2 sets of golf clubs in the back of the vehicle. So I just cut to the chase for you. A lot of people ask me, so I always make sure I include that in the presentation. Some of the signature features here, if you look at the rear fascia, you can see a camera. This is standard. We've got a camera mounted on the back of the vehicle. That's a great safety feature. So when you're in a reverse mode, you get a perfect view of what's going on behind you. It's going to display in either your rear view mirror or on your navigation screen. So you have that 2 options. And of course, you've got your rear parking sensors. So as you're backing up, that there's an object behind you, the vehicle actually chimes in and alerts you that you're getting too close to this object. Makes it very handy, especially here in DC if you're doing some parallel parking there. Some of the other features, you check out the spoiler. I personally love the design of the spoiler here. I think it's great. It's been nicely integrated into the lines of the vehicle. A lot of times you see the big fin. That's not the case. It's a beautiful Cadillac. You don't want to take away from the lines. So they've done a great job. It is functional. For those of you just joining us, the top speed on this vehicle is 190 miles an hour. So you're going to need that spoiler. You're going to need the downforce on the vehicle. All right, I'll give you a nice little straight here. You check out the rear fascia of the vehicle, and you can see everything comes to a V configuration, and that's a very intentional design there. Let me tell you what inspired it. If you guys remember, back in the day, Cadillac's emblem used to be a chevron, or that Cadillac V. Over the years, our crest and wreath has gone through many changes. Our emblem has changed drastically. We used to have ducks actually in the wreath. They have been since taken out. So it used to be that chevron. That's really what inspired the rear fascia design of this vehicle. I always like to bring that up. Obviously, you learn interesting facts, and I think it's a nice way really to incorporate Cadillac's history and heritage into the design of our current production vehicles. So that's why I bring that up. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the new CTS V Series Coupe. If you have any questions on it, my name is Tracy. I can certainly answer them. We've got some great product specialists here on the floor as well. They can actually get you information sent right to your house. You don't have to carry anything around. We make it so nice and easy and convenient for you here. And they can also answer questions on the vehicles as well. Keep in mind, if you guys are interested in test driving this, Cadillac has actually ride and drive that we're doing here at the show. And we made it nice and easy for you. It's right behind our display, so you don't have to go too far. We've got a handful of vehicles out there. They've got some signs that'll point you to the door you need to exit. Some product specialists out there. Gives you a chance to get inside the vehicles, learn about the technology, and see how wonderful our vehicles really are. And we've got, what do we have out there? The DTS, we've got the SRX,